Hello, my name is Tom and I'm 20 years old and I study media production at De Montfort University.
I'm Ben, I'm 19 years old and I study media production at De Montfort University.
I'm Katrina, I'm 18.
Lernie and I'm 19.
Yes, I have.
Yes, I have.
Yeah, I have.
Yes, I have.
Mainly like quickly answering a call or a text, so yeah, like changing music, stuff like that.
I've used it quite a lot, you know when you're in traffic and you know you're not going anywhere, I will just sit on it to pass the time because I don't like traffic.
Yeah, if I'm stopped at traffic lights, I will. Replying to texts, changing music, looking at the time.
At traffic lights, if I was in a rush, just to quickly be like, I'm on my way, or to like press the button to skip to the next song.
Like now and again.
I don't do it often. I try to not do it, but it's just like, if I'm running really late and I have to tell someone, then I'll do that. But yeah, I try not to do it often.
I'm like this because somebody was using their mobile phone while they were driving. They were on the M1 and they'd been on a 27-minute journey, and out of that 27 minutes they'd spent 24 minutes on their phone.
Really?
She lost control of her car and caused a lorry to jackknife, which went across the central reservation of the M1 in front of my car. It killed somebody on the way over. He basically totaled a Mercedes, and I'm the result of what's left.
That's all. That's horrendous.
She dropped her phone, I believe, and leant over to pick it up, thus losing control of where she was. During all this aftermath of the accident, I think there were 8 cars involved in it. I'm not 100% sure on that, 7 or 8. She sat in a car and she deleted her call history and her text messaging history so that to hide the fact that she'd been on her phone. Obviously the police nowadays are capable of drawing all that information. They can get everything from the phone companies and from the records. The lady was a nurse.
A nurse, and she deliberately deleted all those messages and the call histories.
Yeah. She didn't get out of her car to see if anyone was injured. She didn't get out of the car to see if anybody needed any assistance.
When it like first happened, were you like unconscious for a while then? Or
Yeah, all I remember seeing is bright headlights coming towards me, literally where they shouldn't have been on the motorway.
yeah.
And I remember thinking, I'm not going to swear, but that's it. I'm a goner. I'm dead.
Yeah.
And then I don't remember much. I've got inklings coming back, but I was in hospital. They told my husband to prepare himself for the worst, that I probably wouldn't live.
Yeah.
That if I did live, I'd have severe brain damage and I'd be paralysed. I had a hangman's fracture, which is the top of your neck, and I'll be in this probably for the rest of my life. I'm not paralysed, luckily, but I can't walk very far because of the injuries to my midriff and my legs, the damage that was done. I also lost all my teeth. I've got lovely, nice plastic gnashers. I've suffered brain damage, which means that I've got memory problems. And I also suffered very badly with post-traumatic stress syndrome. So I didn't leave the house for 3 years. This is sort of my first year coming out of the house. I'm still scared of cars now, and I travel around with a blindfold on and earbuds in, so I can't see. Sentenced to 5 years, which isn't a lot for a life, realistically. I mean, I think myself lucky because I'm still here to tell the tale.
Yeah. But she took her life, and
She took a life. And
she hasn't taken yours, but she's
taken my life away. My life is, I'm still alive, but my actual life is been taken.
Has like your friendships and that been affected as well? Have you not?
Yeah.
Have you lost friends because of it?
I've lost a lot of friends because obviously I'm no longer working. A lot of my friends were my work colleagues. My work was my life. And I've lost a lot of my self-identity and self-worth as well. As you say, you think it'll never happen to you. I mean, how would you feel if, not necessarily it happened to you, but if somebody phoned you up and said, come quick, whoever is in hospital, they may not see the night through.
Yeah, be heartbroken.
Which is what happened to my husband. They picked him up and they said, you need to get here. She probably won't see you until the morning. You need to be here. Or because of someone's mistake. It's a good idea for people to put their phones in the boot of their car when they get in the car.
I mean, yeah, it would definitely help because then the temptation wouldn't even be there.
Yeah.
You know,
switching it on silent even
yeah.
or something
Oh,
like that,
definitely.
so that
Yeah, well, my phone's on silent most of the
That
time.
would be a good idea. Because then there's not the distraction at all. You're not even thinking about it. To be like, oh, did that person reply to me? Because you'd have to stop and get out to check it.
Yeah. All I'm hoping is that by talking to yourselves, that perhaps you can get the message out there on my behalf so that people don't use their phones as much. The world moves on, but you don't.
Yeah.